This is a poem about my two youngest sons, who are now 15 and 17 respectively. That's quite an old photo. It's quite an old poem. And as is the case often with young children, getting to go to sleep can be something of a challenge. And we hit on this idea of using llwch cysgu, which is sleeping dust. And it works, you know. And when they say, "Oh, but I can't sleep," "Oh, dwi'n methu cysgu, oh, dwi'n gallu cysgu." Oh, llwch cysgu chdi. Of course, the trick of the thing is that when you've sprinkled the dust in, you have to comb it down. And by combing it down, you can't keep your eyes open when somebody's putting their hand over it like that. So, you know, it's kind of forcing their eyes down. But one day I got to thinking about the future, and of course, the cycle of events is that maybe one day, you have a second childhood, as they say. You know, you're a child, then a young person, then an adult, and then, you know, as old age you enter second childhood. And maybe one day they'll be doing the same thing for me, and maybe it'll be, you know, the last time I ever go to sleep. So, you know, but you know, that's the cycle of life. So. Mae'n ddefod gyda'r fengo acw, wasgaru llwch cysgu dros I lygyd cyn I cae, drwy gribo'r cwsg I lawr, yn dyner dros I dalcen ac drwy wallt. I'm going to read that again because I read it all wrong. Noswylio. Mae'n ddefod gyda'r fengo acw, wasgaru llwch cysgu dros I lygyd cyn I cae, drwy gribo'r lawr trwy wallt ac yn dyner dros I dalcen. Nos da, Dad. Nos da. Grandawaf ar y plant yn anadlu'r nos. Y penna bach dan gwrlid wedi mynd I rwla lle na allwn ddilyn. Ond o lia don nhw'n ôl. Mae ser i'w nos dragwyddol yn brith o'i gwalltia. A'i wyneba fel clocia yng ngwyll y llofft. Mae boria nhw yn bnawn I ni. A'i pnawnia nhw a wel ein noswylio ni rhyw bnawn syl tawel efalla. A'r haul drwy'r blaend yn codi'n ystol ddu ar wal fy llofft. A'r dyrna bach wedi dod yn ddwylo oedolyn fydd yn gwasgaru'r llwch cysgu dros fy llygyd cae cyn I gribo I lawr trwy fy ngwallt brithwyn. Nos da, Dad. Nos da. Settling for the night. It's a custom with my youngest to sprinkle sleeping dust over his eyes before closing them, combing the sleep down through his hair and tenderly over his forehead. Good night, Dad. Good night. I listen to our children breathing the night, their tiny heads under the covers gone somewhere where we cannot follow, but at least they will return. The stars of some eternal night speckle their hair, and their faces are like clocks in the bedroom twilight. Their morning is afternoon to us, and their afternoon will see us settled for the night. One quiet Sunday, perhaps, the sun through the blinds raising its black ladder on my bedroom wall, and the child fists will have become adult hands that will sprinkle the sleeping dust over my closed eyes before combing it down through my peppered grey hair. Good night, Dad. Good night.